Okay, it's my bad. Thank you, Jeff.
Oh, I was just going to add that maybe since the social media is basically what brings the newsletter content together, that the talking points of what the person should be doing, what I guess what's her name, Alicia, what she should be, what she should be highlighting in the social media realm, I guess would be kind of the thing to talk about, since the newsletter is kind of being effectively written by those events that are being pointed out, right?
Yep.
And I guess that's going to be done at the retreat.
Yeah, it sounds like we're going to do a little bit more in-depth discussion to get get things ironed out, what exactly we want her to do and stuff. And but I think we'll have an initial meeting with me and Mike and her, maybe to get some. We'll have some. I might hash out some kind of, I don't know, some kind of outline or something of what we can have done there before the retreat, and then kind of go from there. Does that sound good, Mike? Or
yeah, I think so. Like an outline detailing how we get social media information, and then how we share it with her, and then how she goes about posting it, what kind of frequency or whatever.
Okay. So be on the lookout for that. I'll probably send something out, I don't know, a week or so. We'll get together or something with her and Michelle, and we'll get something ironed out.
Sounds good.
All right. Cool. All right. Next item. Unless there's some other stuff somebody else want to say anything about the communications associate? Next item. Last meeting we approved the budget of without raising the fees or anything, just so we can have a budget for this year. With the idea that we were going to create a task force to talk about raising the fees. I sent out an email on the 20th of July, and I think that was a couple days after the meeting. I got 4 responses. I sent it out to like 16 different people, several people from Magip, everybody that is an associate member, and I sent it out to a couple of small counties just to see if we can get some representation of smaller counties, see what they thought about raising the fees and stuff. I got 4 responses back, and then it was dead silence for like 4 weeks. And so I wasn't sure what was going on, but then I got a couple more responses after that. I have a total of 7 people that say they were good to go with that. I haven't done anything since then. I'm hoping that this is something that we can iron out in one meeting, but I don't know. It depends. I mean, everybody that sent me a reply has mentioned that that they seem to be in favor of the fee increase. However, the problem is the associate membership and how we want to lay that out. Or, yeah, I mean, that's just something that we'll need to talk about. So, so that's kind of where we're at with that. Jason, I know you were included in that email. Did you want to be in that task force? I think Rob was as well. I didn't hear replies back to you from you guys. I was just wondering if you guys wanted to be in that task force.
Yeah, Mike, I can certainly assist with that.
Okay. Rob, any interest? Must not be there. All right. All right, well, from there, I mean, that's gonna be something else that I'll send another email out. Either I'm not gonna wait for the rest of these people to send me an email and respond. Or I could probably send another one out to them, just to the people that did not respond, to see if they got it. If they're still interested or not. But that's kind of where we're at with that one. That'll probably be another discussion that we'll have at the retreat too. But that, yeah, we'll see. Okay. So anybody else got anything? Oh.
Yeah, Mike, I just wanted to add, yeah, it was it's a really good overview of what we discussed, the email that you sent to everybody. And I think even following up at some point here, maybe post meeting to everyone again, just to clarify.
Task force, you mean?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, just to clarify, we're still looking for folks that to get some input.
Do you think that's a good idea to go ahead and do a follow-up email?
I think so, especially since you didn't hear from many people, including myself. So apologies for that, but
no, that's fine. It's just, I know everybody's got stuff going on, it was summertime and everybody's on vacation and everything. So it's not a big deal. It's just, but yeah, I'll do a follow-up. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, next, these next items were on our list last week, and the way I like our agenda, if we don't get to these things, then I'm just going to keep them on the agenda, just so it reminds us. I mean, I feel these are important things, but they're just, they're not. Jason, did you have anything that you want to say about the job posting page?
Yeah, Mike, thanks. We've kind of discussed this quite a bit, and we discussed it at the at the conference here in April. And from here, I don't know, there's been some really good discussion, and again, just conversing with Eric a little bit ago as well on this is more of a reminder to everyone. This came about just based on a conversation from somebody that at the time lived in Florida, and she was interested in coming back to Montana. She's from Montana, interested in coming back, and it just asked for resources as to, hey, where should I go for finding jobs in Montana? Do you have any leads on upcoming jobs, et cetera? But there's so many resources out there that folks can utilize. Right now, especially, it just seems like if there's anything in the area, that listserv is being utilized as it should be. So I think that's a great resource, excellent resource. Folks can sign up for that and get notified in that way. If we were going to be responsible for these, somebody would have to maintain the page. They'd have to review each job posting to determine when it's due, when it should be removed. Just one more added responsibility for somebody within our volunteer organization. So could it be nice to have kind of a one-stop shop as far as if somebody's looking for existing jobs that are open? It could be. Should that be Magip's responsibility? Possibly. But again, it's just it would take some time, and it would somebody would have to be responsible for maintaining these. But again, that listserv is such a great resource, and it just seems like anyone in the area that's posting utilizes that already. So as long as somebody signs up, they can get pushed some information. So That's just a quick overview on why we had that original discussion, and
Sure.
yeah.
So Jason, I think you have great points there. Is it possible, like Michelle, that the CA position could keep that up to date? That could be one of her responsibilities.
Yeah, I think that could definitely be something we could put on that list. Because it doesn't seem like it would be too, labor intensive or time consuming.
Well, it would be for us that have other things to do. No, I remember when we had that discussion, Jason, I do believe that it did bleed into the communication associate, and thinking that maybe that we could get a new person to monitor that. Yeah, that's certainly an idea, if that's something that she'd be willing to do that too. Yeah, I mean, this could be another discussion that we have at the retreat as well. All right, well, let's move on here. Jeff is, Rob's back in here. Jeff's not at the meeting today. He's got a sick kid and doing dad duties. So I'm not sure what's going on with the salary survey, or if he's communicated with Marls at all. Jeff, did you want to talk about your LiDAR information, or your LiDAR idea? You're on mute, Jeff.
Thank you. Really, I don't have anything to mention. I was hoping this would be something that we could discuss during the strategic planning meeting next month.
Okay, well, absolutely, we can do that. Yep, I'll move it down there.
And if you're all right with it, I might just talk to Troy Blanford a little bit to see.
That would be a good idea to do that beforehand, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. I think that would be, yeah, definitely do that before the retreat then. Speaking of the retreat, I haven't set up anything for the agenda or the topics yet. What I'll probably do is I might put something out on Google Drive. I think Jeff Hedstrom did that last year, where people can just start typing in ideas on a sheet of paper, and then we'll start going from there. All these things above here that we'll probably obviously talk about during the retreat as well. And then we'll have to go into the work plan and achievements for the past year, and job duties, stuff that we'll look at and everything. That stuff I haven't really gone into a whole lot yet. I'm a month to month guy, so this month I will be definitely working on that and getting stuff out there, and anything new that I have that I put out there, I will send to you guys and let you know about, so that you can add to it. I guess my one question would be, is everybody that's on planning on going to the retreat? Everybody go with the dates and stuff, or?
Yes. Hey, Mike, I have a question on this.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got to fill out a travel request for this, and do I just go with the prices off of their website for like rooms and stuff like that, or is there maybe you've shared this already?
We should be able to get the government rate,
Okay.
but I plan on calling these guys up probably tomorrow and just ironing out some details on. I don't think we have anything reserved, because I don't think they're that busy. So yeah, I'll make a call and I'll send everybody an email. Just and maybe I can make a room block of 10 or 12 rooms and just make sure that they're all government rate or something. We should be able to get the government rate. She didn't seem there was an issue with that. So.
And where is this at, Mike?
The Pollard in Red Lodge.
Okay, if you want some help with that, let me know. Our one of the fire chiefs that actually works for Michael and Kim here actually owns the Pollard. So
Well, there you go.
yeah. So if you want some help with that, let me know. I would be happy to call and reserve some rooms and the meeting room or whatever.
Well, I think I already got the meeting room and stuff. I already got that taken care of.
Okay.
But as for the rooms and stuff, I was under the impression that they weren't as busy to the point where we didn't need to reserve anything, but she might have blocked off some, I don't know. If you want to give her a call, I mean, since you know them.
Yeah, what was, do you remember who you worked with?
Oh,
Or just email it, if you want to just email me or whatever, and then I can follow up.
well, they only have one person that did I was always talking to the one person that was,
Okay.
that does the reservation of the rooms and stuff, so, or reservation of the meeting
Okay,
spot, so. Yeah, if you want to give them a call and just verify that we're good for the 14th and 15th, we should be. I mean, I reserved it for both days, so.
okay. Sounds
And Mike, just for a quick review for everyone too that's on, and that's the room and some of the snacks and stuff are covered, right? Is that am I correct in that as far as Magip's paying for?
I believe Megan's paying for
Or
I don't know, we're not covering the rooms.
okay.
Your
The
question.
meeting room, no.
Oh, the meeting room, yeah, we got that. Yeah, Megan's covering that. And was I covering? Yeah. And then Nate, was that, how does that work?
Yeah, Magip, we did cover
We cover the meals, don't we?
the lodging and meals. Yeah,
And meals, yeah. We cover the lodging or the meeting room?
the lodging. Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
think-
ask Jeff. But last year we for when we went to Double Arrow, Magip paid for the lodging as well.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I asked about that. So yeah, I think, yeah, we were still gonna be under the $1,500 for the rooms. So yeah, see, that's okay. So we covered the lodging too, so. Yeah, Michelle, if you want to give them a holler, just to make sure that we're good to go there, but
yeah, I will.
I'm pretty sure that it's either that, if I'm probably gonna call them tomorrow, if you're not gonna call them any earlier than that. Just to try to get some ideas down, figure out what's going on and stuff. But as far as I know, everything's good to go. So, and if from what I talked about with them, we were gonna be under the 1,500, so. I'm pretty sure, because the government rate, yeah, because the government rate was $96.
Okay,
And times 10, that's still $960, and then the meeting room, yeah, we were still gonna be under, so.
and was that with ordering any lunch or anything, or will we just go out and have lunch somewhere?
I think we were gonna have lunch there. They have a restaurant there.
Okay,
But then I was thinking that we'd all do something. I was probably gonna head to Red Lodge within the week here and just see what's going on down there. Maybe reserve a restaurant for the evening or something. Have a little dinner for everybody and stuff. That was just my thoughts, but.
And then Mike, have we confirmed like a starting time on that?
Yeah, we were still gonna stick with the 10 o'clock, starting 10 o'clock on that 14th. And then hopefully get done by noon the next day.
Okay.
But again, that's what I'm gonna initially start with, and then, but yeah, I'll work on the agenda tomorrow and, or even today, and, see what we can do from there. But that, the general agenda that we did last year is basically gonna be about the same thing as what we did this. I'm gonna try to continue that on this year. So 10 o'clock in the morning.
Sounds good. Yeah, I think it was a great format last year, and we as always, it's great conversation and lots of good ideas and great way to collaborate together. So
Yeah, absolutely.
and then you said till about noon on Thursday, Mike?
Yeah, I believe that's what it was last year, but
Okay.
I'd have to look, but something like that, yeah. Okay, anybody got any other questions about it so far? I'll let everybody know if we need to, about the rooms and stuff. If we're covering the rooms, Jeff, then you're not gonna need to worry about expenses for the room then too, so.
Yeah, it sounds like the only thing I'm gonna have to worry about is mileage, so.
Right, right. And then after, if we go out or something afterwards or something, Okay, we kind of skipped reports last week because we were busy talking about raising the fees and we didn't do that, but so let's see if we can get some reports done today. Nate, you wanna go first?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have too much to report on other than I paid the July invoice full scope. And that includes the professional fee for the communications position, which was $390. So
Yeah, I think that's fine. I mean, I know Michelle brought that up, that if we should have taken that out, but we did approve it last month. I think that's fine that we start paying that off now, or paying that off, however we paying it, but
We'll get her 2 hours out of her.
yeah, we need to, we'll need to start getting her to work here, but yeah, for sure.
It'll be a little bit, probably more hours in the beginning anyway, so it'll all balance out, I'm sure.
Yeah, that would be good. Is that it, Nate?
yep, that's it.
All right. Rob, you back with us?
Yeah, it's funny. I was on my phone earlier and I was out in the yard stretching some elk meat onto racks to make some jerky in the sun. And I mean, it was hot. I'm sweating. And my phone died because it was too hot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so no joke. Anyway, in terms, I'm feeling a little bit positive about our education grant. Been cultivating a relationship with it's a joint project between University of Montana and MSU, their math departments, and the Salish and Kootenai tribes up in the Flathead Valley. Working with Ronan Middle School to do some drone-based weed mapping. And I found out about this project because of some drone connections I have. And so I got in touch and we talked about the education grant. And yeah, I mean, they're moving forward. I'm providing some assistance. And I'm thinking that we're going to get a good application from them this year.
Excellent.
So it's a multi-year project, and I think it'd be a perfect partnership for us.
Well,
So
see, this is perfect for the newsletter.
Oh yeah, that's right. And there's a some of you might have seen that Esri has this tribal story map challenge. And I was thinking that that might be the portion that we could fund with the education grant. So I will continue to develop that and bring it to you as it grows.
That's excellent. Thank you. All right, Mike.
I don't have a ton to report. Still kind of reviewing the website and the Google Drive and teaching myself about what the role is historically, and look forward to working with the communications associate.
Yeah, if you could, as long as you're doing that, if you found that newsletter template or something, maybe you can get some ideas on how you want to see how that looks or something before we have our little meeting with Alicia. You can throw that at her and see what she thinks. And yeah, that all sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, is there anything else I should be doing?
Well, that'll be something we'll probably discuss a little bit further at the retreat about, job duties and stuff for each one, everybody here. We already have a sheet out describing the duties for everybody.
I think it's in the work plan there for the.
Oh, right. And I don't have that highlighted, of course, so. Well, yeah, take a look at that too, Mike, just to get an idea. But your main thing probably will be, communicating back and forth with Alicia and, getting ideas and stuff for the newsletter and stories and stuff as you come up with them. For right now, then we'll discuss this a little further as we at the retreat, so.
Sounds good.
Okay. Sorry, Eric, I'm gonna pronounce it as Eric, so,
Yep, it is Eric.
oh, okay.
And yep, I would not have anything to report on. I'm excited to really dive into all this at the retreat and learn a lot more. At the moment, I was just wondering if there's anything that I should prepare in advance of the retreat.
Well, as I scroll down the meeting thing here, I mean, we are planning on meeting in person in October at that hotel, the Grand Tree. And I'm not sure if I have not made any calls on that.
I have. It's all reserved.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. But yeah, other than that, I mean, just get with Michelle and, just keep tabs of what's going on at the Grand Tree and, just keep that, basically that's for right now anyway. Just to
Okay,
keep
excellent.
up to date with what's going on with the Grand Tree.
Yeah, and Eric, we typically start planning regular planning meetings in October for the conference and start putting together the program and
Okay.
and that type of thing. So I can certainly reach out to you separately and kind of just go over some of that with you and, see if we can determine any other local people that might be interested in hopping on the planning committee to help out.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
great. And then if I could just get some sort of sense of some tasks that could be kind of knocked out of the way early. If there's anything I can work on in September, early October, then that'd be great.
Yeah, we have kind of a timeline and action item list that I can get to you.
Okay, thank you, Michelle.
Yeah.
And I think if the retreat too, and everybody's in the same spot, then we'll probably break off into groups and stuff, and the conference, you guys can talk and stuff about that, and start rolling some ideas out and everything. So I think that'll work.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, Michelle, does Eric have access to like last year's folder? I wonder, because that might be really helpful just with reviewing.
It should be on the Google Drive, right?
Yeah, it's probably on the Google Drive. And Eric, I don't know if you have access to it or not.
I don't believe I do, no.
Okay, so we can get you access and you can just start looking through. Step 2,
Okay.
Sometimes that helps, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that'd be great.
Do we need to do anything with the northern to lock down any dates for 2024?
Yeah, I actually already did after we did our site visit. I let her know the decision was to go there. So I'm just waiting for her to get me the contract.
Okay. Yeah, so here's everything that was from last year's retreat. But yeah, that's something that we should probably get you hooked up to, Eric. You probably need to get hooked up to Google Drive.
Yeah, and then if you go to events, Mike, down there, if you go down, that's where the Big Sky GeoCon stuff is. Yeah. And there you can see the 2022 Missoula.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
where,
all the information is there.
yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay. Jason, anything with technical community?
Not much to report, other than incredibly, we'll start reaching out to folks here probably in October. We'll talk at the retreat a little more in detail as far as potential workshops. We'll start reviewing, any of the the post-conference surveys and stuff like that as far as what people hope to see. But yeah, we'll start kind of planning in October, but yeah, it's getting close again already. So yeah, but a lot of the planning as far as the workshops and stuff will begin starting at the retreat next month. So
Yeah, time's flying this year.
oh yeah, crazy. That's it.
Yeah, okay. Megan, are you still on here?
I'm still here.
Okay.
I've got nothing to report though.
Would it be you that needs to put Eric on Google Drive?
I can. Any one of us can, but yeah. What, Eric, could you just put your email address in the chat?
Yeah, absolutely. And if I'm not too sure that all work with Google, if I need to sign in or anything, I can also give my personal email, but
Whichever email you want associated with that account. So the way it works is I just send you the email and you'll have access. Anyone.
okay, great. Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Megan.
Yep.
Eric Spengelberg.
Hey guys.
Anything with MIAC?
Nope. MLIAC canceled their meeting in June. Our next meeting is September 15th. So, and there really hasn't been much any other movement. I think the June meeting was supposed to be a discussion on if they wanted me to continue to be their MLIAC rep to Magip. So I'm assuming that'll be on the September meeting. So.
Are we crossing our fingers on that? Or?
It's entirely, I don't know if there's a pros or cons one way or the other. I can't imagine, unless someone else on MLIAC jumps up and says they want to be on the Magip board, then and we have to have a discussion. But I don't think that's any actionable item for this side's case for Magip's board to deal with. So
Okay. Sounds good. Michelle, anything on administration?
Other than just, getting the communications position going and connecting with Eric on conference stuff. I'm just, staying in communications with the Grand Tree, with Melissa over there, and then the Northern with Katie at the Northern, and finalizing our 2024 contract. So I haven't heard from her for a little bit, so I'll follow up, because I know we had a couple different dates we had given her, and I think our preference was that second or third week.
Right.
So I'll finalize that with her. And then, not a lot of, I think we've only had one membership renewal come through, just because the time of year, there's not a lot coming in right now.
Right.
So other than that, I think that's it.
Very cool.
all right, I have to ask, where are we going in 24? Where's the Northern?
The Northern is downtown. If you were able to attend the conference in Billings last time it was here, the Northern is about 2 blocks away from that hotel.
Okay, so Billings for 24. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Hey guys, this is Rob. I just have one more thing to report on the scholarships and grants. In association with that little tribal project, They were doing a workshop at MSU, and they needed a computer lab with GIS software and things of that nature. So I put him in touch with our Magip member and also education committee member, Frank Dower. And so he hooked him up with a lab, provided some instruction. So in a in-kind way, Magip is already helping to support the project. So I just thought that was important to share.
Excellent. Thanks, Rob. Cool. All right. Well, we kept this meeting down to an hour. That's impressive for me anyway. I have a feeling we're going to have a lot to talk about at the retreat. Looking forward to the retreat. I think it's going to be good. It always, well, I mean, I've only been to one so far, but I mean, just getting together. I mean, if everybody was at the conference, I mean, that, just getting together and talking face to face is just 10 times better than doing the Zoom meetings and stuff. So I think it's going to be really productive. And I hope you all can attend. It sounds like we're all going to be there, so that's great. Most of us anyway. Anybody else got anything to report?
I just had a quick question for those that attended, but how was the UC this year?
That would be, I know Jeff went and Mike went.
Yeah.
I saw Mike's back in the poster presentation on Monday night, but I wasn't able to grab you, Mike, before. But I had a good time there. It was always like drinking from a fire hose, just lots to learn and not enough time to do it. But San Diego's a great place.
Awesome. And yeah, hey, congrats again on that SAG award, Jeffrey.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Mike, what'd you think?
It was a good time. Not quite as many people as, I guess, 2019. Yeah, it was, well, it's overwhelming.
Yeah. Was that your first one, Mike?
It was my second time
Oh,
going. And I feel like I got a better grasp on navigating the conference center and
right.
figuring out what I want to attend.
Sure.
Is anybody going to GIS Pro in Boise in October?
Yes, I am. I'll be going to that. Yeah, anybody else going to that?
I'm still up in the air about it.
You are going, Mike?
Maybe.
Oh, maybe. All right. Well, let me know about it. Yeah, I'm definitely going. Me and a coworker of mine are going. So, yeah, we're looking forward to that. All right, everybody. Well, thank you for attending today. And I hope I didn't mess up too much out there. And like I said, we'll do some follow-up emails. I'll start getting the agenda going for next month. And we'll go from there.
Hey, Mike, can we stay on and talk real briefly? I have a question for you.
Oh, sure, absolutely. Okay. Anybody else?
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
All right.
Thanks.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
Yep. Bye now.
Bye.
Yeah.
Stop recording.